Okay, guys, let's get started. So today is the day 2 session. Okay, yesterday we have done the introduction. So we discussed about Microsoft Intune. So what is Microsoft Intune? As we all know, this is a Microsoft product to manage mobile devices and to manage mobile applications. So the main feature of Microsoft Intune is to manage mobile devices, MDM and MAM. Okay.
Not only mobile, is a computer as well, right? Yes.
Yeah, a computer as well. So the devices which are basically uh, going from one location to another location is called mobile devices, including laptop. Laptop is also a mobile devices, right?
Okay.
But so previously it was focusing only on mobile devices, but later on it added extra operating systems. Got it? Like it can manage Windows desktop as well, which are Windows 10 and Windows 11, virtual machines as well. So you can manage Windows 10, Windows 11 computers, either it is laptop or desktop or virtual machine. You can manage Android devices. You can manage iOS devices like iPhone, iPad, right? Then MacBook, and then Linux. These are the operating systems you can manage from Intune. And you can manage mobile applications. So you can deploy policies for devices and deploy policies for applications. So what all policies you can deploy? Like you can deploy wipe policy, you can deploy factory reset policy. So if the device is lost, right? So from Intune portal, you can deploy a policy to wipe the data. So whatever the data is there, everything is get wiped off, like factory reset. Then you can reset password.
Even the machine is offline, still we can do.
No, machine is offline, then the policy will go to the, it will try to go to the device, but the device is offline. Once the device come back online, then it will receive the policy. As soon as it has internet connection, it will get the policy and it will do the job. Got it?
Okay.
Reset password. So if user is not able to log in, you can reset the password from Intune portal. So password will get reset. We can lock the device. So device is unlocked, for example, the device is unlocked, you can lock the device, right? Then you can deploy applications to the device. Okay. For example, there are thousands and thousands of computers or thousands and thousands of mobile devices. And I need to install, let's say, Office 365 application, Google Chrome, Firefox, right? VLC media player, and some other applications, right? So all we can do it from Intune portal. So from Intune, we can deploy applications to the devices. We can deploy updates as well. From Intune portal, we can deploy updates to the target devices. You can deploy compliance policies to check the device status, whether the devices are compliant or non-compliant. So you have like thousands and thousands of devices, mobile devices and computers. You can take a look whether the devices are compliant or non-compliant. Okay. Then you can deploy configuration profile. Configuration. So to make some changes to the devices. For example, we can apply restriction. Restriction, user cannot download anything on his device. Okay. So download, we can block the download. Download will not happen. User cannot copy corporate data. So copy is not allowed. Let's say user cannot print. Okay, we can block camera. Let's say we can block Bluetooth. Okay, Wi-Fi. There are various things which you can do. We can block user not to save anything in cloud. The cloud storage will be blocked. So all those policies depends on your requirement. You can enable, disable on the target devices. So we have two types of devices. One is corporate device, COD. Second device is BYOD, bring your own device, like personal device. BYOD is nothing but personal device. So we can deploy some policies. So different types of policies we have for corporate device, and another policy, different type of policy for personal device. We cannot apply the same level of policy on personal devices as well. So we will have more restriction on corporate devices. Corporate devices, we will have more restriction, and you will have less restriction on personal devices. Otherwise user will not use personal device to access the data. So why do we need to manage the devices? Because user, suppose this is Android device or iPhone. Now user is accessing email, right? User is accessing his email here, out the Outlook email, company email basically. User is accessing some applications. So we have to make sure the data, whatever the data, is protected. Okay. User should not send the data to uh, unwanted recipient. User cannot save the data inside the device. Okay. Plus, in case if user lost his device, we can wipe the device, you factory reset the device remotely. In case if user is facing some issues, we can remote connect to the device and fix the problem. Okay. So there are various benefits, and that's the reason what we do. We enroll devices into Intune. So you will have thousands and thousands of devices all over the globe. So some devices are in US, some devices are in India, some are in Canada, Australia, right? So all the devices from each location, you need to enroll them into Intune. Okay. Once you do that, you will have those thousands and thousands of devices showing up. For example, 10,000 devices are enrolled into Intune. So remotely you can manage devices. You don't have to, if user needs some application in Australia, you don't have to go travel there and install, or physical intervention is not required. You can simply push the application from Intune portal. You can push updates from Intune portal. You can push compliance policies. You can push configuration, no matter the device is located any location, whether it is in India, Australia, Canada, or anywhere. As long as the internet connection is there and the device is enrolled into Intune. So it works on internet. It does not need any LAN connectivity. Okay. So that is the
Excuse me,
main.
sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry. What about non-Microsoft operating systems and applications?
Non-Microsoft operating system. Android is non-Microsoft operating system. iOS is non-Microsoft operating system. Linux is non-Microsoft operating system. Mac is non-Microsoft operating system. We can manage from Intune. Got it? Clear?
Yeah, got it. So, thank you.
Is it possible we can deploy in-house application like a company on application?
You
We can
can.
make it package.
You can. You can deploy MSI application. Sorry, MSI. You can deploy MSI X application. then appx, then appx bundle, then msix bundle. Plus you can deploy exe application, you can deploy PowerShell script, VB script, CMD, batch file. All these applications you can deploy, whether it is in-house or vendor created application. You can also deploy APK file for Android. You can deploy IPA file for iOS. You can deploy PKG file for MacBook. You can deploy DMG file for MacBook. Okay. So Intune is going to make your life easier, guys, to manage mobile devices and to manage mobile applications. Got it? Now, yesterday we have discussed about Intune services. So where Intune services are running, it is running in Azure Cloud Data Center. Intune services running where? In Azure Cloud Data Center. So let's say this is like your data center. Data center is like a big building. Inside that building, you have multiple floors, and each floor will have multiple rooms. So let's assume that these 4 rooms are for Intune. These 3 rooms, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So these are dedicated for Intune services. Okay, so the combination of these inside that you will have multiple racks. The combination of these racks are called Azure Service Fabric Cluster. Service Fabric Cluster. So if you are in India, your account will get created in India data center. Okay, if you are in Canada, your account will get created in Canada data center. Depends on your location, the subscription will get created which is nearest to you, right? Now Intune is not free. Intune, the cost of this, you need to purchase license. The license cost is what? $8 per USD, 8 USD per user per month. So you have to pay to Microsoft to utilize this one. So now we need to discuss about the lab setup. Okay.
Kashif, one doubt here.
Hmm.
So the $8 per user per month means is it for Intune administrator fee or for all the users who are all the users in the organization?
All the users who are using Intune license. So suppose you purchase 1000 license. Okay. So 1000 license cost will be $8,000. Got it?
Okay.
Understood? So
All
based
the
on your, yeah,
all devices which are running Intune services, right?
it's license is user based license, not device based license. So you in one user can enroll maximum 15 devices, but that will still be counted as one license. Got it?
Okay.
So you have hundreds of users or thousands of users. So based on the number of licenses you are consuming, you have to pay to Microsoft. So you have purchased 1000 licenses, but you are consuming only 500 licenses. So you have to pay only 500 license cost. So that's going to be 4000. Clear?
Yep. Yeah.
Now lab setup. So each one of you will have to set up your lab, Intune Lab. So for lab setup, the basic requirement for your computer, you need to have a laptop or a desktop. Okay, You need to have what? Laptop or a desktop. 1 minute. Yeah. Need 3. So you need to have, let me type in like this, lab setup. So you need to have laptop or desktop. Now on that computer, the operating system should be Windows 10 or 11 on that computer. If you have MacBook, that is also okay, but I will recommend you to use Windows computer. Third point, you need to have 8 GB RAM memory. Then 4 core processor. And the last point is you need to have 100 GB free hard disk space. That's the computer requirement, guys. Okay, so the computer, what you have, for example, you have a laptop. So on that laptop, you need these configuration. Okay, so you have to make sure you have Windows 10 or Windows 11 computer and 8 GB RAM, 4 core processor, and 100 GB free hard disk space. Then you need to have debit or credit card. So you need to have debit or credit card to create Intune subscription, guys. We are not going to make any payment to Microsoft. We are going to use a free trial account. And that is going to be free for 60 days. You can utilize Intune services for 60 days. After 60 days, if you would like to continue, then you have to pay. Otherwise, you can cancel your subscription and you don't have to pay anything for 60 days utilization, free of cost. So you need to have debit or credit card. Then you need to have a mobile phone. Android or iOS. Okay. These are what? These are the requirements, what you have to have. Understood? Now, how will you check the requirement on your computer? You can search in the search box and look for system information and take a look on your operating system name, whether you have Windows 10 or Windows 11. Okay. Then processor, a 4 core processor minimum. Then installed physical memory. It is 8 8 gigabyte is required, minimum 8 gigabyte. So that is the requirement for processor and RAM. Now the hard disk. So for hard disk, you can open a folder and take a look. You can go to this PC and how much space is there. Either in C drive or D drive, you need to have minimum 100 gigabyte free space. So I don't have much space in C drive, but I have some space in D drive. So if you have less space, you can free up some space. You can delete unwanted files which you don't need. You can delete or move files into USB so that you can have some ample amount of space in your C drive or D drive. So these are the requirements, guys, to set up your lab. So today we have to start. So point number 1, each one of you will have to download VMware workstation. Now, what is VMware Workstation? This is an application which will help you to create virtual machine. VMware Workstation. Why we have to create a virtual machine? Because the laptop which you have, for example, this is your laptop, right? On this laptop, you have your personal info, personal files, right? So you have your personal files, you have your some documents and all. There are multiple things. So if we enroll this device into Intune, let's assume if we enroll this device to Intune, so we will be deploying multiple policies from Intune to the laptop. It might give some trouble later on because we have to encrypt the laptop as well. Then we will have to format and factory reset the device as well. So we don't want to manage the laptop. We would enroll the virtual machines. We'll create one machine inside your laptop. So we are going to create one machine inside your laptop that is going to be Windows 10 or 11 virtual machine. So we'll create a virtual machine. So inside your laptop is what? Your laptop is physical machine. Okay. And the machine which we will be creating, that is going to be a virtual machine, which will be inside your laptop. We will enroll that device into Intune, the virtual machine, and then we will be deploying policies, application. Then we will be factory resetting the device. We'll be deploying uh, policy to wipe the device, BitLocker. There are many things which we will be doing on that device, so that we are not hampering any data in the personal device. Okay, so VMware is gonna help you to create virtual machine. That's the reason we need VMware Workstation. Second, we need download Windows 10 or 11 ISO file to build Windows 10 machine. Okay. Point number 3 is build Win10. Okay. So these things are required. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
So I want somebody to share the screen, and then I'm gonna guide you guys step by step how to download these things. Also, you need to make sure you do it on your personal computer, guys. Don't download these things on your corporate device. So do it on your personal device. Anyone using corporate device here? No one, right? Everyone is using Windows. Anyone on Mac?
I am on Mac.
Okay. So on Mac, you will have to download a different application, which I will let you know. Anyone else using MacBook?
Yes, I'm going to be using Mac as well.
Okay. Fine. So those who are using MacBook, you will have to download different application. I think it is VMware Fusion. 1 minute. VMware Fusion for Mac. Now available free for personal use. You need to download this one, VMware Fusion. Those who are using Mac. Okay. So this one, VMware Fusion Pro download. You need to click on that one. And that is going to ask you to log in, right? I think it is ask you to log in. Yes. Yeah, you have to create your account, because if you have your account, you can use that one, or you choose this register option. So how will you do that, guys? Those who are using Mac, you need to go to Google, right? On Google, type in VMware Fusion for Mac. VMware Fusion for Mac. And it's gonna give you the first link itself. This one, VMware Fusion Pro, now available free for personal use, right? You choose that one and then scroll down and then choose this one, VMware Fusion Pro download. Okay. And then you will have to register first and then download. It is free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. So you have to come down to this one, login, and choose register and enter your email address, then captcha, next, and then follow the on-screen instruction to create your account. Okay, and then you will be able to get the link to download VMware Fusion. Now, those who are using Windows, okay, those who are using Windows, you need to go to tinyurl.com links for MECM. You see here, tinyurl.com links for MECM. Somebody share your screen. Hmm? Who will share your screen? Who do not have VMware?
Like Sheikh Kashif.
Okay, share your screen, Masab.
Is it visible?
Yes. Okay, so first of all, give me control, please. Thank you. Now let me open Notepad here so that we can write down the step. Today is 12th March. Topics. Point number 1 is download VMware workstation. Okay. Why we need before we download, first we have to check the system configuration. So check system information. Okay, so how will you check the system information? In the search box down at the bottom, you need to search system information. Okay. Now, you are using Windows 10 Pro, that's the operating system, and you have 2-core processor. Actually, the minimum requirement is 4-core, but that's okay. Installed memory is okay, 8 GB of RAM. This is fine. Now close it and take a look on the hard disk size. How much free space is there in the hard disk? So 152 GB free space is there. So your machine is eligible to set up the whole lab, the Intune lab in your computer. The only thing is the processor is little less. It should have 4 GB, 4-core processor, but you have 2-core processor. So we have checked what? System information. Second point is download VMware workstation. Okay. So we are going to download VMware workstation from this link. What is the link? You need to type in tinyurl.com/links for MECM. Okay. For links for MECM, not yes. tinyurl.com links for MECM, and you need to save this as a bookmark because most of the time we have to go to this link. Okay, so I'm gonna save it as a bookmark. So at the right hand side we have bookmark. You see, bookmark this tab and then done. Now, so each one of you, you have to follow the same step what we are doing right now, except the people who are using Mac. What is your status, guys? Those who are using MacBook? Hmm? Can't hear you. Okay, so on this one, you need to scroll down and you have this link called VMware Workstation Pro. That is point number 124, row number 124. That is the one which you have to download. You need to download what? VMware Workstation. So click on the link. That's going to take you to VMware Workstation download page and choose download and download anyway. Okay, so this is the first thing which you have to download. So it started downloading. Second thing you have to download is Windows 10 ISO image file. So point number 3 is download Windows 10 ISO Windows 10 ISO image file. Why not Windows 11? Because we will install Windows 10 and we will upgrade that machine from Windows 10 to Windows 11. So in production environment, you will be asked to upgrade some machines. Let's say that you have thousands and thousands of machines, which you need to upgrade them to Windows 11. So during the training, you will get that concept, how to upgrade machines from Windows 10 operating system to Windows 11. So download Windows 10 ISO image file. So we'll go back to the same page, same website, I mean this sheet. And here we have Windows 10 128, 128, no 126, sorry, Windows 10 Pro ISO. Click on that and download Windows 10 Pro. Download and download anyway. So both files are now getting downloaded. VMware is already downloaded, as you see here. Windows 10 is now getting downloaded. It is going to take some time because the um, file size is around 4.5 gigabyte, and it's going to take 7 to 8 minutes uh, for the file to get downloaded. Next point is, if you are facing challenges to watch and perform the same task on your computer, if you have two monitors, then it is okay. On one screen you can watch, and on the other screen you can perform the task. But if you have only single monitor, you might be facing some challenges, to see and do the same thing at the same time. So in that case, you can join this meeting from your mobile phone or from tab or from a different computer, right? and on that device you can watch, and on your laptop you can do the same thing side by side. So it depends on you. If you are okay to follow along, then it's fine. Otherwise you can join this meeting on one more device. Okay, like on different laptop or mobile phone, so that you can watch there and do the same thing on your computer. Otherwise you will be left behind, guys. I'm trying to go as slow as I can. So download Windows 10 ISO image file, that is done. Point number 4 is install. Install VMware workstation. So why do we need all these things? Because of a computer, we are going to set up a new computer inside the laptop. Okay, and that is going to be a virtual machine, not a physical machine. So install VMware workstation. So we downloaded it already. We'll click on the file which we have downloaded, and you see this is the file which we downloaded, VMware workstation. So Masab, click on that VMware workstation.
It's not letting me click, Asher.
Try now.
Oh yeah, I can now.
Yeah, double click or run as administrator and then install this application. This is VMware Workstation Pro, which will help you to make a new computer inside your laptop.
Shall I continue, Asher? Shall I continue, Asher? Next or
Yes, click on yes. The next. Accept the license terms and condition. Next. 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 Yeah, next and install. So VMware Workstation is now getting installed to set up a new virtual machine. Is everyone on the same page? Except the Mac people. Nipunika, Danny, Arun, Kohir. Are you guys doing it side by side?
I already have it, so that's fine.
Same here, I already have it, so.
Okay. Sairam,
Yes, sir. I'm on the same page right now.
Okay, Yoga Sravanan.
Yeah, I already have it.
Okay, Ria.
Yeah, I'm having it.
Okay, Raja.
Yeah, I'm doing on the same page.
Okay, so Sabha, what is your status?
I'm actually gonna watch the video again tomorrow and start it because I don't have my laptop with me.
Okay, you have MacBook, right?
Yes,
Okay. You have Windows as well or just MacBook?
just MacBook.
Okay. So you need to download that one, VMware Fusion,
Yep,
the one which I showed.
I'm gonna review the video tomorrow and do it tomorrow.
Okay. Anyone else using MacBook?
I'm using MacBook. I'm downloading it.
Nipunika.
Yeah,
Oh, so VMware Fusion, you have downloaded it or not yet?
not yet.
Okay. So you have to register it first.
Yeah, I registered it. Now I'm downloading it.
Okay. And download and let me know if you face any challenges.
Yeah.
After you download VMware Fusion, you need to download this one, Windows 10. You can start Windows 10 downloading now itself. Windows 10 ISO image.
Right.
Sure, sure.
Okay, click on finish, Masab. Now, so VMware Workstation is downloaded and installed. We have installed that application. Now it is time to build a new Windows 10 machine. Now, those who have already built a Windows 10 machine, I think you will have to do it again. Why? Because I don't know whether you have enabled the secure boot and the encryption. If you have not done that, then that device will not be eligible to become Windows 11. Okay. Ram, I think you have done that already. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
have done, but I'm not sure whether I enabled that thing, but I will make sure now.
Okay. So those who have already created Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine, virtual machine, I think you will have to do it again. Okay. So let's launch the VMware Workstation, Masab. So in the search box or on the desktop, you will have this icon, VMware Workstation Pro. Now this VMware Workstation shows this create a new virtual machine option. So choose that one, create a new virtual machine. It is giving you that new version is available. You can skip this version right now or remind me later. Okay, you can do it later on. Now, create a new virtual machine. So you have two options, typical or custom. So we'll go with typical. Next. Now we have uh, installer disk. No, we will not choose that one. We will choose the last option. And I will install the operating system later. So choose that option, guys. I will install the operating system later. Next. Now it is going to be Windows 10 x 64-bit because we need Windows 10 machine, not Windows 11, right? So Windows 10 x 64-bit. Next. Now, what name would you like to keep for this machine? So in production, we have like thousands and thousands of devices, but they have a naming convention. They choose as proper naming standard. So generally, they are choosing the first 3 digit of the city where the device is located. So for example, if you are located in Mumbai, so you type MUM, or if you are in Chennai, then you type CHN, the first 3 digit of your first 3 letter of your city. So okay, BLR, I think you are in Bangalore. Okay, now then you need to enter the the operating system name, whether it is Windows or Linux. If it is Windows, type in W. If it is Linux, then you type L. right? So Windows. And then if it's a physical machine, then we will type what? PH, physical. PH, physical. If it's a virtual machine, type VM, VM, virtual machine. And then it's a first machine, so type 001. So the first 3 digit of the city, that is Bangalore. Then W means Windows, because we are building Windows machine, and virtual machine. It's a VM for virtual machine, and since it's the first machine, so 001. Now below you have location. So if you have ample amount of a space, like more than 100 gigabyte free space in C drive, then you go with C drive location. If you have less amount of a space in C drive, but you have good space in D drive, then you have to choose D drive. So you, according to your drive space, you have to choose the location. So we'll go with the default location because Masab has good space in C drive. But you guys have to check how much
Kashif,
space
this
you
is
have. Huh?
Kashif, this
Yes,
is inside OneDrive, so is that okay? OneDrive folder.
that's okay. That's not a problem. Okay. So the default location, if you have good amount of space in C drive, then you go with default location. Otherwise, you change the location to the drive which has good space. Now let's go next. Now, how much space you would like to give it to this machine, the hard disk space? So let's give 80 gigabyte, 80. Okay, 80 gigabyte. Next. Now we will customize hardware, but let's finish it. We will do the custom. Okay, close it. We'll do the customization later on. Click on finish. So the machine is now not ready, but we are assembling the machine. You know, the hardware, we are putting them together. The hardware, like 2 GB of RAM is given. The default is 2 gigabyte of RAM. As you see, the memory is 2 gigabyte. Processor is 2, and hard disk is 80 GB. We will have to change the memory. We will give 4 gigabyte. That's the minimum requirement. So let's click on edit virtual machine setting. Now, instead of 2 GB 2048, give 4096. 4096. Now 4096 is 2 gigabyte, but sorry, 4 gigabyte, but it is not gonna allow. Let's try 4100. 4100. So more than 4 gigabyte. Okay, 4100 is like a round figure. Now processor, it is 2 core processor is already given, so we'll leave that as it is. Then you have CD drive. Click on the CD. Now we need to connect the ISO image file which you downloaded, the Windows 10 ISO image file. That will help you to build the Windows 10 machine. So choose this option, use ISO image file, and then browse and go to the download folder where you downloaded. Maybe it is in OneDrive download folder. It's still not downloaded. Refresh. It's not downloaded. I think you have to resume the download. Yeah, resume. Do you have Windows 10 downloaded already somewhere? Okay, 2 minutes remaining. Let's wait for 2 minutes then. So the file was interrupted. It did not download. Let's see. Okay, so now looks like the file is downloaded. So yes, you have to go to the download folder and choose the file which you downloaded, Windows 10 Pro, and choose open. And then you need to go to options on the top. Click on options. Now in option, we have to choose this option called access control. Access control. Now, which is saying not encrypted. Now, those who have built the Windows 10 machine already, you have to do this. You have to create a new Windows 10 machine, because I don't think you have done all these things. So access control not encrypted. Now, what is this? This is going to help you to encrypt the hard disk of the device. Otherwise, you cannot encrypt. Encryption is required. So we will be in production environment. Generally, the devices are encrypted. So using this feature, we will do the encryption. Let's click on encrypt and choose any password of your choice. But remember that password, you know, anything of your choice, either the computer password or any random password. But you have to make a note of that password somewhere. Send it to yourself on WhatsApp so that you remember that one. Encrypt. Wow. Password do not match. Okay, encryption is done. Then you have advanced below. And you need to make sure you choose this option called enable secure boot. This option will help you to upgrade the machine from Windows 10 to Windows 11. You know the requirement from Microsoft that every machine needs to have a secure boot enabled. Okay. Now, let's go to hardware. Hardware. Up. Up. Now here add a chip, a hardware chip, that is TPM, Trusted Platform Module. So click on add and choose the last option, Trusted Platform Module. That will help you to encrypt the device. For BitLocker, the hardware needs to be there, and then only TPM should be there for BitLocker, BitLocking the device. Otherwise, it is not going to do that. So this is also a requirement. So choose that, finish. So we have added TPM, right? Now we will also need one folder which will be shared between the host machine and the guest machine. This is guest machine. The machine which we are creating right now, the virtual machine, is what? It's a guest machine. And what is your host machine? Host machine is your laptop. Okay. The base machine is your host machine and the guest machine is your virtual machine. So we will have a shared folder which will be shared between the host machine and guest machine. You know, the file access can be done between these two computers, in your main machine and the virtual machine. So let's go to options. And you have a shared folder there, which is disabled right now. Choose always enable and choose map as a network drive and add your any folder of your choice from your computer, either document folder or desktop folder, anything of your choice. So choose add, next, browse the location. Document folder is okay, I think. Choose document and click on okay, and then next and finish. That's okay. Go with the default option. Okay, now click on finish.
Sir, what is the purpose of this sharing?
Purpose of sharing is, suppose
Oh,
you download something in your laptop and you need that file in your virtual machine. So you don't have to download it again on your virtual machine. You can put it in the shared folder, and that folder will be accessible in your virtual machine. Got it?
So if I want to access something from another virtual machines, that also will be applicable.
That is applicable if the machines are on the same network.
Okay, yeah. So
If you,
join to the same domain. I mean,
yeah, yes. So you have to have another machine, and both the machines should be on the same network. Then it can be done. Okay, like a shared folder in production environment. Now we will power on this machine, but not like, you don't have to click on power on. Right click on the machine. Right click on the machine. Machine name BLR WVM 001. Right click on that machine. Up you have, yeah, right click. Then choose power, and then choose last option, which is power on to firmware. Choose that. Oh, okay. You looks like very old computer. Masab, what you have to do? You need to. Is anyone on the same page? Hmm? Arun, Niponika, Danny, what is your status, guys? Are you guys on the same page?
I'm not actually. In Mac, it's really confusing. So tomorrow I'll get my friend's laptop and I will just check the recording and I will do it there.
Okay. So this is the error message what you are getting, Masab, because of the virtualization technology is not enabled in your BIOS on your computer. Is anyone else facing this problem? Ram,
Yeah.
No,
Arun?
Kashif, actually, I am in the process of creating the VM. So if you want, I can share the my screen. But the
Yes,
only thing I
you
missed
share.
is like the shared folder I did not create it.
That's okay. You can do it
Oh,
later on. Now, Masab, what you do,
Yes,
you
sir.
have to power off your laptop. Okay, understand the requirement first. When you power off your computer, is that Dell computer or HP? What is the
It's a Lenovo.
Lenovo? Okay, so how do you go to the BIOS of your computer?
I think
F2 or
F10.
F10? Huh?
Do not remember, Kash. Probably it could be F2 or F10.
So
I'll check that.
BIOS key for Lenovo. 1 minute. Okay, so it says F1 or F2 in the Google. Okay, now when you go there, Masab,
Huh? Yes, Kash.
when you power off the machine and power on again and press F1 or F2 or F10, whatever, I don't know exactly. So when you come back you need to go to the BIOS basically. Once you reach to BIOS, you need to go to advanced or security section wherein you have virtualization technology, which you have to enable that one. Right now it is disabled.
Okay. In advanced virtualization technology. That's it, right?
Yeah, or you send me a screenshot on WhatsApp. I will guide you. But you will
Sure,
be able
Kash.
to find it. You search couple of tabs there.
Tabs.
You will be able to find it yourself. Enable that
Will do.
one.
Sure,
You have
sure,
to
Kash.
enable virtualization. So come back and join the meeting. Yeah, Ram, you share your screen.
yeah.
Okay, shall I do that right now, Kashif? Or
Yes, you have to do it right now.
okay.
Power off the machine and do it. Ram, you shared your screen.
No, I'm sharing it. Give me 1 second. It's because I'm running this VM. It's my system got slow. 1 second.
Why you have a black this thing? I think your camera is on or something. You can turn off that one.
For me?
Ram. It's a black screen.
I did not share it. I am sharing now.
Okay.
Now you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, you have done all the setup.
Yeah, actually I did. So basically I have I have already done in VM workstation player, but I'm following now your steps. So, but the only thing is I did not created the shared folder. Rest of the things are all
Click
done.
on edit. Click on edit virtual machine setting. Click on CD DVD. Okay, click on option on the top option,
Okay.
encrypted, and click on advanced. Enable secure boot is not there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, shared folder,
Shared folder.
left hand side, up.
Yeah.
Shared folder. Click on always enabled. Map. Check that box. Add. Next. Browse. Document folder. Document. Up. Document. Open. Okay. Next. Finish. Okay. Now right click on this machine on the top and choose power and choose the last option, power on to firmware. Okay. Now it's gonna go to BIOS. Choose the CD-ROM drive, the second one.
This one?
Yes, choose that one. You have to use your keyboard. Enter. Enter again. Enter again. We are building Windows 10 machine. So we'll take another 5 more minutes and then we'll wrap it up, guys. So last time you built Windows 10 machine, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You deleted that one?
No, I have it, but that is in workstation player, not in VMware workstation.
Okay, click on next. Install now. Okay, so you don't have the product key. So choose I don't have product key. Choose Windows 10 Pro. Windows 10 Pro. Okay. Next. Accept the license terms and condition. And choose the second option, custom. And next. That's it. So you leave the machine running for at least 10-15 minutes. 1 minute. The C drive failed. No, you don't have enough space in C drive. So you have to delete some files or folders which are not needed, or move, make some space in C drive. Then only you will be able to do it. Okay.
Okay. But this is the final step, right? So once I have
Yes.
okay.
Masab, what is your status?
And Kashif have enabled
Share,
virtualization.
share your screen. Choose the second option, CD-ROM. Click on that. Now use your keyboard. Enter. Enter again. Next. Install now. I do not have a product key. Choose that. Click on that. Choose Windows 10 Pro. Next. I accept license terms. Next. Choose the second option, install Windows only, and choose next. So that is gonna take at least, what happened? 1 minute. The operation on this failed if the file resides on remote. The remote, to make sure the network connection of the server where the disk resides functioning properly. If the file resides on remote, reattach. It's like retry attempted operation. Click on continue. Where it is getting saved? In OneDrive.
This is going to OneDrive and documents.
Okay.
If we change the location from OneDrive to,
Let's cancel this. Can you change the location of that? No, not that one. That's the ISO image file. Option, working directory. Change this to somewhere else. Maybe on the desktop or somewhere. No, it's still going in the OneDrive. So try doing in C drive. Let's do it in C drive. No, you have to click on C drive, scroll down. Here you have C drive somewhere. Yeah. Now C drive, then temp folder or somewhere. Create one folder. Now choose make new folder. Type in BLR. WVM001. Okay, click OK. Click OK. Let's try power on this machine using that option. Choose the second option. Enter. Enter again. Again, enter. Next. Install now. I do not have a product key. Windows 10 Pro. check the box. Next, choose second option. Okay, delete this one. The first partition, choose, yeah, click on the partition 1, choose delete. Click OK. Now click on next. Okay, so it is doing now. Because of OneDrive, it was giving some issue, I think. So now it is going to take at least 10-15 minutes for the machine to be ready. After the machine is ready, you don't log into the machine. Make sure you don't log in. Okay, Nasab
Yes, Kashif.
and everyone, do not log into this virtual machine. Just turn off the machine when the machine is ready.
Done.
Okay.
Will do.
Okay, guys, we'll meet tomorrow. Any question before we wrap it up? No question? Danny is there? He's gone. Okay, fine. So,
Share if you can just share the meetings from yesterday and today, please.
okay, those who are not able to access the recording, send me your Gmail ID in the WhatsApp group. I'll add you to the recorded sessions. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we'll meet tomorrow. Bye now. Bye, everyone.
Kashif.